two type of practice. First is pre-writing, and then next is during writing. Not like on one day only you are going to complete all the things that are mentioned as a part of the UPSC syllabus. At this particular stage, what you are doing, you are preparing your thematic notes. You are preparing certain kind of multiple dimensions. Then what else you are doing? You are trying to figure out that with respect to this dimension, what kind of example, fact, data you might be able to incorporate. So the content is not merely about writing or breaking 3 pointers into 6 pointers. No, it will be equal to 3 only. But the content is specifically about that how well you are writing those particular pointers, whether you are able to distinguish your last pointer from the next. Okay, so hello everyone, I'm Vishal Salsekar, and today we are going to continue the series that we were doing with respect to finding certain kind of insights from the topper's answer writing, right? So in the last two video also we had discussed about that what are the specific things that they are incorporating in their answer, what distinguishes their answers differently from the others answers, right? So today we are going to take one answer written by Muskan Srivastava, who secured All India rank 36 in this particular year's UPSC examination, and also she had previously scored and secured 98th rank in UPSC CSE 2023. That means, like in the continuation of our last two videos, we are again going to see that consistently if they are securing good ranks in this particular examination, that means there are certain kind of key insights that we can take also from their answer writing. See, we have previously also discussed about that answer writing is nothing but an art and science. You have to identify that there are certain kind of key things that we have to take into consideration while we are going to write the answers. Inertia may be one thing that many of us might be having this inertia that how to start writing answer. But what about that once we start writing answer, then we get certain kind of feedback, how to incorporate those particular feedback, how to use those particular things into the feedback loop and try to improve consistently upon that particular thing. That is the game changer. And these people, these have also incorporated these kind of things in their answer writing. So now this brings me to this particular question, why they are consistently scoring very good marks. So let's briefly discuss about this particular thing. So if I have to give you certain kind of suggestions from the insights that we were able to come across after reading through these particular copies, that there are two type of practice. First is pre-writing, and then next is during writing. What is pre-writing and what is during writing? So there are certain kind of things that you have to do before writing the answer. Now you may say ki bhai, sir, if there have to be a lot of things that has to be done, then the answer writing will take a lot of time. No. The answer is clearly no. It's not like on one day only you are going to complete all the things that are mentioned as a part of the UPSC syllabus. So the topic or the question that we are going to take in the today's discussion, let's say that particular topic is paid news, right? So whenever there will be election, maybe the state assembly election or maybe the parliamentary election, you will be hearing again and again this particular term paid news. Then you might be hearing about the fake news. Then you might be hearing about the model code of conduct. Then you might be hearing about a lot of reforms with respect to elections, maybe simultaneous election, maybe electoral funding. So whenever these particular topics are there in news, and believe me, whenever there is a context that is going on for these particular topics, there are very high chances that UPSC can ask the question about this. Now there may be two aspects. Once you leave everything for that particular day, that on the day of examination, I'll go to the examination hall, I'll read the question and then only I'll try to frame my answer. This may be one approach. But then there is another approach that these particular people who are consistently securing comparatively good marks are ensuring what they are doing. They are making certain kind of pre-prepared framework. For example, let's say you hear this particular term paid news. Now, when you have gone through this particular article about paid news, there might be certain things like the regulations that are mentioned as far as the Representation of People Act is concerned. Then maybe certain kind of constitutional provisions that are talking about this, maybe certain specific articles that are there, maybe certain regulation of the Election Commission of India, maybe certain aspects mentioned in the Model Code of Conduct. So all these things will be mentioned differently in different article. I'm not saying that everything you will be getting in one specific article, but then your task start when you hear this particular paid news and the things that are being talked about in the newspaper or maybe in the magazines about this particular thing. Then you have to start your pre-writing related exercise. Now, what is pre-writing related exercise? You will try to get this particular theme. Let's say this is the theme 1. So in this particular aspect, for this particular theme, what you will try to think that if there is a question about this, what kind of introduction I might be able to incorporate for this question? Maybe the definition of the paid news, maybe the context, like there are certain kind of things that have been highlighted in certain reports, maybe the provisions related to the paid news with respect to the Representation of the People's Act of 1951. So basically you will start thinking from that particular point of time. And right now you are at the pre-writing stage. At this particular stage, what you are doing, you are preparing your thematic notes. You are preparing certain kind of multiple dimensions. Then what else you are doing? You are trying to figure out that with respect to this dimension, what kind of example, fact, data you might be able to incorporate. Then, since this is a topic related to the polity and governance related aspects, specifically election related things, so there may be certain kind of current awareness wala things that are there, or maybe based upon that there are certain kind of reforms that are suggested. Now, when we are talking about this dimension, obviously there will be certain kind of challenges that will be there, right? So you will be also talking about the challenges that why Election Commission of India is not able to get rid of the paid news wala thing. Is there an issue with respect to the framework, or is there any other kind of issue, right? So basically pre-writing me, you are going to identify that these are the kind of framework that you have to think upon, and not only the topic of paid news, maybe any other thing like simultaneous election. Right now I am restricting myself to the election related topics, maybe the political funding, maybe with respect to the parties or the categorization of party, maybe holding any other kind of thing. So basically what you are going to do over here, that pre-writing me, you are trying to do the notes making in the structured format, or preferably in certain kind of maybe flow chart, maybe some incorporation of certain kind of diagram and all. And these things will be very, very relevant even if there will be a question after 2 years also on this. The point simply here is that if you are doing the hard work in the pre-writing stage, then this during writing wala task will be very, very easy for you. Why it is easy? Already you have pre-prepared framework. Aapke paas frameworks are ready. What you need to do? You need to just arrange the things as per the need. So you have to just arrange. Suppose karo, if the question is about maybe the critical discussion about the issue of paid news, or maybe the issues related to election, paid news will be one prominent issue. So you can highlight or incorporate these pointers, 2-3 pointers from this. So the point is that if you are doing the hard work over here, at this particular stage, your channelization of that particular hard work will be reflected, and you will be getting comparatively better marks, comparatively better approach to write those particular answers. So understanding this is very, very important, because see, in the last 2 videos also we had discussed about, let's say, strategic thinking, let's say the content, organization of content, presentation, but how that particular thing will come. Have you ever thought about this particular thing? ऐसा नहीं है कि you just see the question and everything will start coming in your mind. It will not come until or unless you have done the pre-writing exercise. That's why in this particular discussion video, I'm trying to more focus upon or focusing upon this particular thing, that you have to incorporate the things over here. And for this particular thing, the test series is a very good resource that you can incorporate. In every test, let's say it is a sectional test, you will be having roughly 20 themes available with you. The structure is available with you. Now what you need to do, you need to prepare the framework for yourself. And let's say in this exercise, if roughly 40 to 50 topics or themes you are able to secure for one prominent subject, definitely you are going to get 3 to 4 questions. If there are 5-6 questions in that particular subject, 3 to 4 questions definitely are going to come from that, and that you have to utilize for your advantage. If you are writing those particular questions with the complete strength, in that particular case, you are going to secure very good marks. So in UPSC, all 20 questions cannot be written with the same quality. You have to maximize certain questions and have to write on average basis in those questions where you might be having not that much understanding of the issue. Is this thing clear? If this is clear aspect for you, then definitely a lot of task with respect to this discussion is already done. Now let's discuss how you have to incorporate these particular things in the answer writing. So the question was, the menace of the paid news is often rears its ugly head during the election. There is a statement given. So the menace of the paid news, kiska menace hai? Paid news is often rears its ugly head during the elections. Discuss the need for the making paid news as an electoral offense. Means right now there is no such offense of the paid news. Right now it is not an electoral offense. So basically the question is arguing about the making paid news as an electoral offense. Now with respect to the menace of paid news, if the question is asking about the paid news, the central theme of this particular question is the paid news. So this is the central theme of the question. Now once you have identified the central theme of the question, first line is giving you the statement and the context that generally it rears its ugly head during the election. That means as and when the election will be approaching, be it the state assembly election or the national Lok Sabha election, there will be issues like paid news. So there are certain scopes that are there for writing the introduction to this particular question, and that has to be centered around the paid news. Then you have to give transition. Then you will be definitely going to write about that, why there is a need to make sure that the paid news become the electoral offense. Once you will talk about that, the keyword mentioned over here is discuss. Then basically when you are discussing the need, obviously why till now paid news was not able to mention as an electoral offense, there must be certain kind of issues, and there the role of certain awareness that you are having, that why election commission or maybe the assemblies are not able to ensure that this becomes the electoral offense, and then you can give a way ahead. So this is roughly about how you can organize your answer in a more structured manner. So now let's discuss briefly about all the things that this particular writing of Muskan provides with respect to this particular answer. Now, this aspect is about the first part that I was mentioning. You have to identify the thematic sources. Let's say you are going to write about the paid news. You should be having an idea about like what are the different developments. You know that the news article covers as and when there is election or elections are about to happen at that particular point of time, you will see a lot of coverage of these particular things. So the press council issues advisory on the paid news, then what is the menace of the paid news, and even the documents that are provided by Vision IAS, which includes the Means 365 monthly current affairs magazine, they provide you the decent coverage of these particular topics. Now once you have got the question about this particular thing, now you have to just skim through the sources, or the best way is if you have already prepared your pre-prepared notes, अगर अभी तक भी नहीं बनाए थे, तो what you can do based upon your coverage of that particular topic, now make roughly one pager notes of that particular topic, and that should be there in very brief manner. 4 to 5 pointers in positive, 4 to 5 pointers with respect to challenges that has to be there in order to make sure that you will be writing in the examination at a fast pace. The points in a prioritized manner will be available with you in your mind, and then you will be able to write those substantive pointer in your answer, right? So let's discuss how Muskan has attempted this particular question. So we will discuss about this question in its entirety. So the menace of the paid news often rears its ugly head during the election. Discuss the need for making paid news as an electoral offense in India. Now, first thing that we have to think about this particular question is the strategic thinking. Now, if you already have idea about what is paid news, what are the issues with respect to paid news, whether it is an electoral offense in India or not, what are the issues in making it as an electoral offense, what are the issues that are related to the paid news as such in India, then during the strategic thinking, you will be able to incorporate those particular things. So you have to think about, when you are doing the brainstorming of this particular question, that the introduction has to be written, because the question is asking about that it often rears ugly head during the election. That means there must be certain kind of discussions that is being done with respect to the paid news. Like in 2024, the elections were there, or the Lok Sabha elections were there. At that point of time, again and again, there was discussion about that the paid news is being utilized by different political parties in order to gain the advantages. Even there are many international reports that were suggesting that the paid news ka menace is increasing, and that can be written as a context in the introduction. Once you have written that particular thing, there may be many other ways you can write that we will see in the content wala part. But first, with respect to strategic thinking, once you have thought that what you are going to write in your introduction, then give a transition, because the transition is about need for making it as a electoral offense. Now you have to think about the pointers, that what will be the benefits you are going to get if it is made as an electoral offense. मतलब क्या फायदे होने वाले हैं. Obviously, then you will try to jot down certain pointers that are coming in your mind. Then you will try to prioritize that for the pointers you have comparatively more substantiation. For example, what Muskan did like the China-led editorial, which is basically appearing as an editorial, but that is an advertisement, as a kind of maybe the propaganda aspect of China. Similarly, quoting about the Cambridge Analytica case, not necessarily directly related to the paid news, but that is also highlighting how the election manipulation can be done or is being done. There are certain kind of things that are being specifically talked about, the vote bank politics, like the language related things, that certain political parties, in order to get certain advantage in the political spectrum in that particular state, that might be utilizing language or maybe caste as a tool, and that is reflected in the editorial they are writing, that you might be thinking as a news, but that is a kind of advertisement. Similarly, there are certain other things that are mentioned. So the point simply here is that you have thought about, like, there are certain pointers that you can write about with respect to the need for making. Need के बारे में आपको बताना पड़ेगा. You have to write about that particular thing. The next thing you will think that once I have written about the need, obviously there must be certain challenges. तो आपको वो challenges भी identify करना है, that what are the challenges because of which till now we have not been able to make it as an electoral offense. So basically, you will write certain things about making it as an electoral offense related issues, and ultimately as a way forward, you will provide a balanced kind of approach where you can provide that yes, advertisement will be there, that is going to be there in order to highlight the work of the government, but at the same time, they should be categorically identified as an advertisement and not as a news. So basically, you will give a way ahead regarding this, what can be the reforms with respect to this, right? So this is the strategic thinking. Here you will also think about the flow of the answer, that initially you will talk about the introduction through context, then you will talk about need, then you will talk about challenge, then you will talk about the way ahead. You will also think about what kind of language you are going to incorporate. You will also think about what kind of example I am able to incorporate, right? So all these things will be the part of the brainstorming, or basically we can say the strategic thinking wala aspect, right? So with respect to this answer, this was about the strategic thinking. If you want to incorporate certain kind of pointer about the recent election, you can give certain 2-3 instances where there were issues about the paid news that can also substantiate your argument. So it's up to you, because this is a 15 marker question. We have to write in a more detailed manner, at the same time not writing about verbose, but we have to write the crisp pointers. The next important thing that we have to talk about here is the structuring of the answer. Now, invariably, when you are writing the mains answer, generally the structure will include certain opening remarks or maybe the introduction, depending upon the need कि कितना बड़ा introduction लिखोगे. If it is a 15 marker, obviously there are certain kind of depth that might be expected from your side. Now, depth is not about number of words or writing more number of words. It's about how you are going to incorporate those particular things in your answer. Once you have incorporated those particular things, then you have to give a transition. एक बार आप transition दे दोगे, then you have to address each and every part of the body. So basically, when you are talking about the structuring of your answer or organization of the answer, then you are talking about that first part will be talking about the need for making the paid news as an electoral offense, and inherently if it is talking about the discuss, then basically you are also going to incorporate about that what are the challenges that are there, because the question is about discuss. अब discussion ऐसा तो नहीं है कि only one point of view से होगा. There must be the alternative point of view that why government or the Election Commission of India till this point of time is not able to ensure that paid news should become the electoral offense. There may be certain kind of shortcomings in making that as an electoral offense, or maybe certain kind of intentional things because of the practical difficulties. And then you will give a way ahead regarding this and the concluding remarks. So basically talking about the answer in addressing all the parts of the question with the needed weightage is very, very important. Now it cannot be like you will talk about need in the 3-4 pointers and you will write challenges about like 10-15 challenges. No. You have to give the adequate weightage to each and every part, and that will be identified through understanding of the question. Now, the first part of the question is giving a context to this. So you have to address that context. You have to highlight about that thing, that the menace of the paid news is rearing its ugly head during the election. तो आपको वो चीज के बारे में बताना पड़ेगा. You have to talk about that particular thing, that the menace of the paid news is getting again and again revived during the time of election. So I hope this structuring wala part is clear to you, and then we will further discuss about this structuring in the next aspect that we are going to discuss, and where we are going to devote comparatively more time, which is the content. So the content is not merely about writing or breaking 3 pointers into 6 pointers. No, it will be equal to 3 only. But the content is specifically about that how well you are writing those particular pointers, whether you are able to distinguish your last pointer from the next pointer. So let's discuss about this particular answer one by one. So the first aspect that was being talked about is that there was a recent report about the eminent American university that has highlighted the explosive increase in the paid news in India before the general election of 2024. This was the context, don't you think so? This was the context that was mentioned, that the menace of the paid news often rears its ugly head during the election. ठीक है, तो बेसिकली वो कॉन्टेक्स्ट को समझा दिया गया. This is an apt way along with context to start the answer. Alternatively, also a lot of ways that are there in order to start this particular answer. You could have talked about maybe the paid news ka definition, that these are the news for which the money is being exchanged. Generally वो क्या होते हैं, advertisement, but that advertisement is appearing in the form of a news article. Basically, in order to ensure that the reader should not be reading this as an advertisement, but should be reading this as a kind of like news that is being covered by the newspaper or the genuine news. So basically, then you can talk about the definition of the paid news, and then you could have also talked about this particular thing. Because आप जब आंसर लिख रहे हो, then you can also highlight clarity about which particular term is being discussed. So if I tell you that this particular approach could have been also incorporated, that the paid news ka definition could have been written, and then this particular report related aspect would have been mentioned. This is an alternative way. Alternatively, you can after this explain briefly about what is paid news. तो और क्लैरिटी मिल जाती है एग्जामिनर को. सो दीज आर डिफरेंट डिफरेंट वेज विच यू कैन थिंक ऑफ व्हेन यू आर राइटिंग योर इंट्रोडक्शन टू द answer. You can talk about certain kind of provisions that are dealing with the paid news. For example, there are section in the Representation of People's Act that is talking about the paid news, right? So basically you can talk about that. You can talk about the Model Code of Conduct that you can also talk about in the introduction. So depending upon the need and depending upon your strategic thinking to the answer, you will talk about that particular thing in your introduction. Now let's come to the next aspect, which is the transition. So in the transition you are mentioning that the need for making paid news as an electoral offense. When you are talking about the need for making this as an electoral offense, then you have to prioritize your pointer depending upon what is the weightage of that pointer and what kind of examples you are going to quote along with them. So what is being written over here, that the threat of spreading misinformation. ठीक है, तो दिस इज द फर्स्ट सब हेडिंग, थ्रेट ऑफ स्प्रेडिंग मिस इन्फॉर्मेशन. सो द चाइना लेड एडिटोरियल is an eminent Indian newspaper claimed to aid given by China to the people of Northeast. There were also certain kind of news about that there are certain militants group that are being funded, और उसको glorify करके दिखाया जा रहा है, या some kind of like news is being made out of that particular propaganda. Don't you think so that is going to interfere specifically at the time of election, that the national parties ke context mein the credibility might get reduced, right? So this is the apt writing of the pointer with respect to this particular paid news. Now you have to think ki kyun zaruri hai. You have to think about that if that is not curtailed, there may be a lot of issues. This can be from the point of the security or maybe from the point of view of the instability. Then misalignment of the electorate. So there has been talked about like the Cambridge Analytica case. Now again, Cambridge Analytica case is not directly talking about the paid news, but it is being talking about the election related manipulation. So that particular aspect can be utilized for the paid news. So since we are seeing these kind of cases, basically in that particular scenario, there can be the issues or cues that we can take from the cases like Cambridge Analytica case. Then you are talking about may not be backed by the concrete evidences. That means since it is the advertisement and not necessarily some newspaper is talking about with respect to certain kind of data, fact, example, those particular things, it's about how you are trying to project your view. So basically it is not being backed by certain kind of evidences. So what you are doing over here, you are putting an advertisement as a news. That means you are not allowing people to make the informed choices, because otherwise the person would not have gone through whatever you wanted to say, because newspaper mein as a news that particular thing might not be placed and the person might not have read. So this is another thing. Then you can talk about questioning the credibility of the media. Now, if you are writing anything which is a kind of like the advertisement in the form of a news article, then don't you think so it is questioning the credibility? You might be seeing in the present time also a lot of medias are showing the factionalism also. They are talking about the propaganda from the side of one or another. So that particular thing can be hampering the fourth pillar of the democracy, which is generally considered as the media, right? So that particular thing is there. Can be misused by the party in power. Again, since the party in power has comparatively more control on the resources, that means if that is not made as a kind of electoral offense, don't you think so that the party with comparatively more resource might be able to utilize those particular resource for its advantage? So it is being mentioned over here. So it is mentioned like the state resources, then using law to restrict publishing the news of other party. Basically the advertisement, या हमारे advertisement news की तरह उनके advertisement as an advertisement, right? Not a level playing field for the smaller party. Now in the context of the smaller party, they are not going to get the adequate chance. Next is can create the caste divide, language divide. For example, certain kind of advertisement for the vote bank politics. So that is also there. So now how that particular thing is there, you are trying to promote certain kind of advertisement in the form of a electoral propaganda, and then basically that particular thing is being utilized in the form of news. पहले आपने जो छपवाया था, that was a kind of news for which the money was exchanged and that particular thing was mentioned. For example, like Amul products, like the use of Hindi word like dahi and all. So basically that can be also considered, because see, you might be wondering like how the parties are going to take advantage. Basically, if you are trying to use these particular things as a news in the newspaper, don't you think so the parties are which are core based upon these kind of divides are going to take the advantage of these things? So basically the answer is yes. Now what you are doing, you are trying to give the challenges of making this as an offense. Here with respect to this need ke context mein, you could have talked also about like the sections that are there that are not specifically highlighting the menace because of the paid news, then rise of the social media. Then you can also talk about like the rise of the media houses or sprouting media houses. That things also could have been incorporated, but decently 6 point with the good substantiation is already made available. Now the challenge is in making it as an offense, because the question ka keyword was about discuss. So first it is mentioned about monitoring the issues by ECI, because it is already having staff related issues. Then social media platform, again it is very difficult to regulate. Then the multiplicity of the language and the media outlets. Then with respect to political party, it is being talked about like the inter-party disparity, then restricting them from the exercising their electoral right, like the people should be informed about the what party has done and all. Then with respect to electorate ki unhe, because if there is a disparity, even the electorates might not be able to get the views of different parties, and basically that is going to lead certain kind of issues. And lastly, there is aspect that is mentioned that do not outrightly ban this, because the advertisement are not a crime, right? But the point is that that should not be made as a news, but that particular thing should be specifically categorized as a advertorial, or based not as an advertorial also, it should be made as an advertisement, and there should be the equal opportunity to all the parties with or without resources. That particular thing should be there. And also there can be certain kind of section that can be incorporated talking clearly about the paid news, what is paid news, and in that particular context you can talk about certain curbs. You can also talk about the model code of conduct that will get comparatively more power in order to deal with the menace of the paid news. So holistically you have to think about that particular thing, and in this answer roughly majority of the things are being incorporated, right? See, nothing is perfect, but you have to write the maximization of the pointers or maximization of the coverage that you can do with respect to that particular theme. Now last thing that we have to talk about is the presentation. Now, like the other question that we had already discussed in different videos, can't you see a clarity of the thought process that is being reflected in the entire answer? Clearly written, what is needed that was already underlined, including certain kind of examples. Wherever the need was there, it was made in the form of the boxed kind of aspects. No fancy diagrams were drawn, but at the same time, wherever the need was there, there were certain kind of these flows that were incorporated. Along with that, what was ensured, that the simplicity of the language, very simple, very crisp, very brief language, and no verbose or jargons that were incorporated over here. And that is the beauty of answer writing. See, answer writing is not about using the fancy key terms always, but it is about understanding the demand of the question, directly addressing that particular demand, because this is the answer of the general studies, means not an essay where you have to first build the context, then you have to give a lot of dimensions, explain them in a comparatively more detailed manner, right? So basically, if we talk about the presentation, the clarity of the thought process, the clarity of writing, no such hodgepodge, basically underlining wherever the need was, making it in the form of boxed aspects, underlining them using certain kind of flow, and writing neatly, meeting the word limit also. Because see, if you are going to cross the word limit in any specific question, that is going to cost you comparatively in the subsequent questions also. Because 150 words, yeah, 250 words. If you are going to exceed 40-50 words in every question, roughly 400 for 10 question, and maybe 800 or let's say 600 for roughly 20 questions. If you are going to exceed this much, so 600 means roughly 4 questions you are costing, and that will be a issue when there will be lack of time available to complete your paper, right? So you have to also take care of this particular thing, that you have to complete your paper with the needed clarity. And this particular answer gives you an example that the clarity can be achieved if the thought process is clear, if the examples are there, if the pre-preparation wala strategy, or we can say pre-writing wala strategy that we had discussed in the initial part is clear from your side. And for that, I would recommend that the thematic notes should be there. So I hope this particular thing was clear to you. So what are the key takeaways from this discussion? There are few key takeaways that we can think of. First is, you have to make the notes that should be crisp and incorporating certain kind of maybe flow chart or maybe certain diagrams. Then you should be having certain substantiation pointer. Then you have to put the aspects in the prioritized manner. And along with that, the 4 pointers that we discussed about the strategic thinking, organization of the answer, or the better structuring of answer. Third aspect was about the content, or incorporating the adequate content with the substantiation. Last but not the least is about the presentation. So it is a kind of cycle. If you are doing one thing good, then eventually the other thing is also getting that particular advantage. If you are thinking in a proper manner, you are able to structure your answer. If you are able to structure your answer in a better manner, the content is coming into your mind comparatively if these particular things are clear at your end. If the content you are able to incorporate, obviously you will be able to write in a good presentative format. Or else, once you will write, you will be able to identify that yes, there are certain legs that are there in my answer. So last but not the least is the feedback, because this feedback is very, very important. Until or unless somebody is saying to you that you are committing a mistake over here and you need to improve upon this particular thing, anyone cannot improve. So for this particular thing, there is all India test series that is, I think, about to start. So basically in that particular context, what you should do, you should try to take some assessment. And at this particular juncture, there is the innovative assessment mechanism or the system of Vision IAS, which is provided in the form of the different kind of test series that is going to eventually help a lot, because the themes are identified, the structure are clear, the substantiation are provided, also the short notes are being incorporated in that. And what you need to do apart from that, do some further value addition in that, and your task is done. And apart from that, regular practice will make sure that you are writing to the core demand of that particular question. So I hope the insights that we had discussed in this particular session are clear to you. And I hope that if you are appearing for this particular year's mains examination, then you are on the right track. Try to assess yourself as soon as possible and work upon that. And if you are not attempting this particular year's mains examination, then it is the perfect time for you to start from the aspects that we had discussed, that the pre-writing wala time aspect, and then incorporate the pointers that we had discussed, and then make your own notes, and then try to assess yourself through the regular answer writing. Okay? Chalo. So thank you everyone. Have a great day.